So hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. In this video we will see SBI Clerical Prelims mock test paper. So first 10 question is based upon simplification, then we will see missing number series, then we will see 5 quadratic equation, then we will see one set of DI, and remaining we will see arithmetic question purely based upon your examination level, right? So first two questions are written here. First one, 280 divided by 4 divided by 2 is equal to 170 minus question mark. So this is 280 divided by 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8 is equal to 170 minus question mark. 8 3s are 24, 8 5s are, so question mark is equal to 170 minus 35. What is the answer? 135. My answer is 135, which is second option. Next one, question mark into 7 by 13 is equal to 1575 divided by 195 divided by 9 by 16. This is 7 by 13 into question mark is equal to, this is 1575 divided by 195 into 16 by 9. And because I need to change division symbol into multiplication. Now 13 ones are 13, 5s are 15, 10s are 150, 15 5s are 10, 7 15s are 3, 3s are 3, 5s are 16 into 5, 80. My answer is 80 by 3, which is first option. So I hope you are clear with second one. Now we will see third one. 125% of 36 plus 225% of 44 is equal to question mark. 125%, what is fraction value? 5 by 4 into 36 plus 225%, what is fraction value? 25 9s are 25 4s are 9 by 4 of 44. This is 9 times 45. This is 11 times 99. 99 plus 45, what is the answer? 144, which is third option. Next one, 8.5 divided by 0.25 plus 4.4 divided by 0.2 is equal to question mark percent of 80. Now all are mind calculation, right? 0.25 is nothing but 1 by 4. 4 will go in the top. Plus here 0.2 is there. I should take it 1. How? Multiply by 5. 0.2 into 5 is 1. Here also you have to multiply. So this is nothing but how much? 4.4 into 5 is equal to 80% of question mark. What is 8.5 into 4? 8.5 double 17, 17 double 34. What is 4.4 into 5? 4.4 into 5 is 22 is equal to 80% of question mark. What is 34 plus 22? 56 is equal to 80% of question mark. 80% of which number will give you 56? You will say 70. Right? Directly 70. 8 7s are 56. My answer is 70, which is third option. So I hope you are clear with fourth one. Now we will see fifth one. 125% of 7 by 6 of question mark is equal to 84% of 1250. All are mind calculation, right? You need to solve all these questions quickly when it comes to examination. So first, percent will go. 125 10s are, right? So here 7 12s are. So question mark is equal to 6 into 120. What is my answer? 720, which is third option. Like bullet you have to solve. Next one, question mark by square root of 128 is equal to square root of 162 divided by question mark. Question square, if you do cross multiplication here, this will be question mark square, this will be under root square root of 128 into 162. I kept both in a single square root. This is nothing but 64 into 2. This is nothing but 18 into 9. 64 if you take outside, what you have to do? 8. 36 6. This is 3. This is the value of question mark. So 8 6 are 48. 48 into 3. What is the answer? 144. My answer is 144, which is second option. So I hope you are clear with the sixth one. Now we see seventh one. 3 1/2% of question mark is equal to square root of 28 square plus 35 into 28. Right? This is 7/200 question mark is equal to, from this I am taking 28 common. This is 28 plus 35. This is 28 into 63. Now I am breaking this number as 7 into 4 and this is 7 into 9. So here I will be getting 1 7 I will take outside, 7 into 2 into 3, and here I am having 7/200 into question mark. Right? So 7 and 7 will go out. 200 into 6, what is the answer? 1200, which is third option. Next one, square root of 625 divided by square root of 16 into 6 is equal to 300 of question mark percent. Right? This is how much? 25. This is how much? 4. This is how much? 6 is equal to, this is percent and double zero will go out. This is 3 into question mark. 3 2s are 2 2s are. Question mark is equal to 25/2. 12.5. First option. So I hope you are clear with 8th one. Now we'll see 9th one. 8 square root of question mark divided by 14 into 3 plus 9 is equal to 21. This is 8 square root of question mark divided by 14. Board mass rule is very important here, right? This is into 3 plus 9 will go there. So 21 minus 9 is 12. 3 4s are 4 2s are 2 7s are. So square root of question mark is equal to 7. What is the value of question mark? 7 square, 49. Right? Next one. 38% of 550 plus question mark percent of 700 is equal to 601. 38% of 550 itself is a tough task. But if you have good command on percentage or simplification, what you will do? 19% of 700. What I did? Half this number, double this number. So 19% of 1100. These are all calculation skills, right? This percent and double zero will go out. 7 into question mark is equal to 601. Percent and double zero will go out. What is 19 into 11? Multiplication by 11. 902 plus 7 into question mark is equal to 601. 7 into question mark is equal to 601 minus 209. Add 400 here, you will get 609. Right? Subtract 8. So 392. 7 5s are 35. 7 6 are. So question mark is equal to 56, which is second option. So I hope you are clear with 10th one. Now we see 11th one. One missing number series you will see. So 124, 180, 108, 198, question mark 220. Here how much gap is there? Plus 56. Here how much gap is there? Minus 72. Here how much gap is there? Plus 90. Plus minus plus. So this will be minus only and this will be plus only, right? This is 7 into 8. This is 8 into 9. This is 9 into 10. So this will be 10 into 11, which is 110. Right? If you subtract 110 from here, what you are going to get? 88. Right? Again, this will be 11 into 12. So 132 we have to add. You will be getting 120. So my answer is 88. Next one, 12, 12, 30, 120 question mark 4620. 120 question mark directly 4620 is there. That means it follows multiplication logic, right? This is into 1. This is into 2.5. This is into 4. So what you understand? In the multiplication 1.5, 1.5 increment is there. This is into 5.5. 5 with 600, right? And 60, so 660. Right? Next one, 98, 122, 182, 278, 410 question mark. Here how much gap is there? Plus 24. Here how much gap is there? Plus 60. Here how much gap is there? Plus 96. Here how much gap is there? Plus 132. Difference is 36. 36, 36, 36. Next gap will be 168. If you add here 8, 7, answer is 578. So I hope you're clear with 13th one. Now we'll see 14th one. 9, 20, 63, question mark 1, 2, 8, 5, 7, 7, 1, 6. So when you see the series here, it is increasing fast, so it involves multiplication. This is into 2 plus 2. This is into 3 plus 3. This will be into 4 plus 4. What is 63 into 4? 252 plus 4. 256. Next one here. Series is not that much fast, so this involves difference logic. Minus 49 plus 61 minus 7 square plus 8 square minus 9 square is 81. What is 81 minus 81? 0. Again minus plus minus plus 9 square, this is 10 square, 100. So my answer is correct. So my answer is 0. So now we will see 5 quadratic equation, right? First one, 3x square plus 13x minus 16 is equal to 0. Y square minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0. So here what you are going to get 48. So this is 16 3s are 48 when you multiply minus 48 and 13. So this is plus 16 minus 13. So my final answer is 16 minus 13. Right? Next one here, y square minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0. That means I should get 4 and 1. So minus 4 minus 1. So this here it will be minus 16 3 and here it will be 4 comma 1. Right? That is the final answer. But when you observe here 3 is there. Coefficient of x square is 3. Here 1 is there. Coefficient of y square. So multiply this one by 3. This is 12. This is 3. Now you have to compare. Minus 16, 12. Y is greater. Again y is greater. And here y is greater than equal. So x less than or equal to y. Next one. X square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Y square minus 4. Y square is equal to 4. Right? Observation is very important. This is x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. This is also a quadratic equation. This is also a quadratic equation. If I transpose and write this equation as y square minus 4 is equal to 0. I don't think so there is any wrong in that. Right? When you observe here, both the constants are negative. Whenever both the constants are negative, what is the answer? C and D. Answer is C and D. So I hope you are clear with 17th one. Now we'll see 18th, 19, 20. 18th one, x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. 2y square minus 8y plus 6 is equal to 0. Here coefficient of x square is 1. Here coefficient of y square is 2. Make it 1. Divide this one by 2. Y square minus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. Right? Now simplify this one. So roots will be 6 comma 1. Final answer directly. Right? And here it will be 3 comma 1. Directly. 6 and 3, 6 is greater. 6 and 1, 6 is greater. 1 and 3, 3 is greater. So my answer is C and D. Next one, 19th one. X square plus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0. Y square plus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0. Again, when you observe here, both the constant values are negative. So what is my answer? C and D. Next one, 20. X square minus 12x plus 35 is equal to 0. Y square minus 9y plus 20 is equal to 0. So this is nothing but 7 and 5 directly. And this is nothing but 4 and 5. Compare 7 and 4, 7 greater, 7 and 5, 7 greater, 5 and 4, 5 is greater, equal. So my answer is x is greater than or equal to y. Now we will see one set of DI. So what they have given you, the below table shows 5 different schools along with total students and ratio of boys to girls, right? 5 different schools are there, A, B, C, D, E. Here they have given total number of students, here they have given you boys and girls ratio. Now see the first question. Find the ratio of boys in school A and B together to girls in school A and C together, right? All are mind calculation. I am not going to write anything, right? School A, total part is 8, 5:3. 8 part is 640, 1 part is 80, so 5 part is 400. Boys is 400 in school A. Now school B. So 23 part is 460, 1 part is 20, 13 part is 260. Come to girls in school A. School A boys is 400, total is 640, so girls will be 240. School C. 37 part is 370, 1 part is 10, 21 part is 210. This is 660. This is 450. 3 22s are and 3 15s are. 22 is to 15 is the answer. Second option. So now we will see question number 22. Find the average number of students studying in school A, B, D, E. Average is nothing but total divided by number, right? A, B, D, E. Add all the value in your mind itself. A, B, D, E. So 640 plus 460 is how much? 1100. 1100 plus 1050 is how much? 2150. 2150 plus 1230 is how much? 3380. So 3380 divided by total 4. What is the answer? 4 8s are 32, 4 4s are 4 5s are 845. Second option. So I hope you are clear with 22. Now we see 23. Girls in school D is what percent more than girls in school A? D, what is the value? 35 part is 1050. 1 part is how much? 30. Girls is 30. So 390. This is in school D. School A. 8 part is 640. 1 part is 80. 3 part is 240. Cancel this number. 3 8s are 3 13s are. How much it is more? 5 by 8 into 100. 1 by 8 value is, percentage value is 12.5. So 5 by 8 is 62.5%, which is third option. So I hope you are clear with 23. Now we see 24th one. Find the difference between the number of boys in school C and D together to the girls in school B and D together. So C and D. We have to see about boys. So C, 37 part is 370, 1 part is 10, 16 part is 160. And D, 35 part is 1050, 1 part is 30, 22 part is 660. What is the answer? 0, 12, 820. And girls in B and E. B and E. 23 part is 460, 1 part is 20, 20 part is 200. E. 3 part is 1230. 1 part is how much? 410. Right? This is 610. Difference 820 minus 610. What is the answer? 210. Second option. So now we'll see question number 25. Find the ratio of total number of students studying in school A to students in school B. School A, how much student is there? 640. School B, 460. 0 0 will go. 232s are and 223s are. So my answer is 32 is to 23, which is first option. So I hope you are clear with 25 question. Now we'll see 10 arithmetic question. First one. A trader sells 2 articles for rupees 4800 each, neither losing nor gaining. If he sold one of the article at 20% profit, then other is sold at a loss of what percent? Right? Selling price is same for both the article. This is first article, this is second article. I am writing here CP is to SP. I am writing here CP is to SP. First article is sold at 20% profit. What is 20% fraction value? 1 by 5. This is 5, this is 6. One more. Selling price is same. That is what they have given you in the question, right? If selling price is 6 here, selling price is 6 here. And he is getting neither profit nor loss. That means CP is equal to SP. Right? That means here he is getting 1 rupees profit. So here he should get 1 rupees loss. So that means here it should be 7. Now they are saying that at what percent loss second article is sold. How much loss? 1. 1 by 7 into 100. What is the value of 1 by 7 percentage value? 14.28%, which is third option. So I hope you are clear with previous one. Now we'll see next one. A boat goes 384 km upstream and return back in 40 hours. If the ratio of speed of boat is still water is to the speed of current is 5:1, find upstream speed. Observation is very important here. Which part is constant? Distance is constant because he is going and coming and covering the same distance. That means whenever distance is constant, what is the relationship between speed and time? Inversely proportion. So what they have given you? X is to y, they have given you 5:1. From this I can calculate x plus y, that means downstream speed and upstream speed, which is 6:4. Right? So what about time? Right? This is speed. What about time? 4:6. Total time is 10, and how much he is taking? 40 hours. So that means 10 part is 40, 1 part is 4. Now what they are asking? Find the upstream speed. Upstream speed is 4, so 4 part is 16. My answer is 16 km/h. Second option. So I hope you cleared 27. Now we'll see 28th one. In a cricket match, the runs scored by Rohit is double of that by Virat, and runs scored by Virat was 50% more than that of Dhoni. If the average of the runs scored by all the three players was 132, then find the difference between the runs scored by Rohit and Dhoni. Right? So first they are comparing Rohit with Virat. Rohit is double. If Virat is 1, Rohit is 2. Then they are comparing Virat with Dhoni. Virat is 50%. Here Dhoni will come, right? Virat and Dhoni. Virat is 50% more. If Dhoni is 2, Virat is 3. But Virat is 1 here, Virat is 3 there. It's not good. Multiply this one by 3, multiply this one by 3. This is 6/3. Right? So now I am writing Rohit is to Virat is to Dhoni. Rohit is how much? 6. Virat is 3 and Dhoni is 2. If the average of the runs scored by all three players was 132, so total will be 132 into 3. Here total part is how much? 11. 11 part is 132 into 3. 11 12s are, so 1 part is 36. Now what they are asking? Find the difference between the runs scored by Rohit and Dhoni. Rohit and Dhoni, what is the difference? 4 part. So 4 part is how much? 144. Which is second option. So I hope you are clear with previous one. Now we'll see next one. In a mixture of water and milk is 60%. When 5 liters of water is mixed, then the ratio of water to milk becomes 3:2. Find initial quantity of mixture. Right? So we will solve this question in the ratio method. Milk and water is there. Milk is 60%, water is 40%. Ratio is 3:2. When they added 5 liters of water, then the ratio of water to milk becomes 3:2. So milk and water will be 2:3. What they are adding? Water they are adding. So milk part should be same. Milk part is 3, milk part is 2. Make it same. Multiply this one by 2, this one by 3. So I am writing this one again. This is 6:4. This is 6:9. Right? How much we have added water? 5. And how much they have added? 5. So 1 part is 1. Now what they are asking? Find the initial quantity of mixture. Initial quantity is this only, 10. So 10 part is 10. My answer is 10 liter. First option. So I hope you clear with previous one. Now we'll see next one. A can do half of the work in 8 days, while B can do the complete work in 24 days. A and B started the work together, but after finishing half of the work, A left for how many days? B will finish the work. So A can do half of the work in 8 days. So total work will be 16 days. And B will do the work in how many days? 24. LCM 48. LCM is 48. Efficiency of A is 3. Efficiency of B is 2. Now they both started the work, and after finishing half of the work, A left. That means days is nothing but work by capacity. Work is half of the work they did. 24 divided by both A and B. 5 plus. Now remaining half who will do? B will do, because A left the work. B efficiency is this one. This is 12. This is 5. 4.8. What is the total days? 16.8 days B will work. Second option. So I hope you clear with previous one. Now we'll see next one. A person marked the price of an article by 20% above its cost price. He makes a profit of rupees 500 by selling it at 10% discount on MRP. Find his mark price of the article. So 3 prices are there: CP, MP, SP. If CP is 100 rupees, markup is how much? 20%. So this is 120. Now it's giving a discount of 10%. If you remove 10%, how much you have to remove? 12. So this is 108. Profit is how much? 8. 8 part how much they have given you? 500. What they are asking? Find is mark price. So 120 part is how much? Right? So 4 2s are 4 30s are 2 250s are 250 into 30. What is the answer? 7,500 rupees. First option. So I hope you clear with 31. Now we see 32. The length of rectangle is decreased by 41.66%. Then what should be the percentage change in its breadth so that area of rectangle remains constant? How area of rectangle remains constant? Because whenever area is constant, length is directly proportional, inversely proportional to breadth. Because when area is constant, length is inversely proportional to breadth. First of all, what is 41.66% fraction value? It is 5 by 12. Right? It is nothing but 25% plus 16.66%. This is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 6. Right? So this is nothing but how much? 12. This is 3, this is 2, this is 5 by 12. But these things you should not do in the rough sheet. The active value is 12. So length, if it is 12, it is decreased by 5. So now it is 7. So breadth will be 7 is to 12. Right? 7 is to 12. So how much it has increased? Right? So this is 5 by 7 into 100. 1 by 7 is 14.28%. 5 by 7 is 71.42%. It is increased, right? 71.42% increase is my answer, which is first option. So we have seen 32 question here, right? Normally you have in your examination you are having 35 questions. We have covered 32 questions, and all questions were based upon your examination level. Please do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for further updates and videos, and do share this video among your friends in Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp. So prepare well. All the best. Thanks a lot.